Hello everyone and welcome to a walkthrough sample project for anybody who wants to know how to do this project. And you've watched all the other videos. This one's going to show you how I start from scratch and do everything so that you could essentially do everything. So first we're going to start with picking a job. And for the sake of this project, I'm going to choose from this list. Okay. Actuary. How about an actuary? An actuary. They analyze statistical data such as mortality, accident, sickness. They basically work for like insurance companies and they forecast risk and liability for payments. It's probably not the best job ever, but look how much it pays. You know, 110,560, and it uses math. So I like math. I'm going to try an actuary, 110,560. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull up this and just kind of make some notes. Actuary, and I make $110,000, 560. Okay. That means I'm in the 55% tax bracket. I make more than 100, so I have to take my amount times 55%. And I'll do that on my calculator right now. 110,560 times 0.55, $60,000, 808 cash. Divide that by 12 months. So you want to divide that by 12. And that means my take home is 5,067 and 33 cents, but just like that. This is how much I get every month, which means my budget can't be more than that at all. So let's keep that in mind as we build this sample. Right there was like the hardest part though. Someone finding out what they want to do, how much it pays, making sure they times it by the right percent that they get to keep. That's from the document, and then dividing that by 12 for 12 months. That's like the hardest part. But we got it. So now we just need to make sure we don't spend over that. So let's do an internet search for best schools for actuary. Top 10 best actuary programs. All right, let's just go to Florida State. It's fine. So we're going to click on Florida State. Yep, math program. Let's go to Florida State. Department of Math. Great. So I'm going to go back to my project. I now have a college. I'm going to Florida State. All right, and I need to know how much Florida State costs. So I'm going to type in Florida State out of state tuition. Why? Because I'm in Oregon. So in state, out of state. There's the money right there. It's $18,706 per year. 1876. $18.786 per year to go there, and I'm going to go there for like 4 years or something. So it doesn't count room and board, by the way. Times 4, so $75,000. This is not counting room and board. Let's see how much to live on campus. see, tuition plus room and board. Room and board. Room and board's an extra $10,000 a year. Out-of-state tuition, yeah. So there's where they're getting my out-of-state. These are the three numbers I need. I need my out-of-state tuition number, and then this 10,000. This is new. I have to pay that every year, and for this assignment, I'm living there for 4 years, so I'm going to tack on another $40,000. So 10,666 times 4 plus my 75,144. So that puts me at 117,808 total student loan cost. And 42,664. That was room and board. This was tuition. Okay, got my total student loans. And because I make over $100,000, I believe my payment towards that's going to be $1,000 per month. I know, if you're already thinking what I'm thinking, but it's like, just because I was making 110, I got taxed all the way down to 60. I'm not making 110 anymore. So why I'm only making 60? Why am I having to pay $1,000 per month? That's the way it goes. The real way it goes is your student loan provider looks at your taxes and sees from the government how much you made and how much you reported to make, and then they make you pay back what they think you can afford because they've looked at your taxes. So they know, oh, you made 110,000, but really you're thinking, no, I only made 60. They took 50 from me. They don't necessarily take that in consideration, what they take from you, just that you made 110, even though you only made 60. So we're going to pay $1,000 a month, which only really leaves us with like $4,067 to mess with. 467 to mess with. We got to find, this is what's left. We got to find a place to live. I'm going to do some research. All right. Maybe we can find a, do I want to live in Florida? Not really. Top actuary companies, is that a thing? What's this? Martin Company. And just hit the first one. Okay. Maybe I can find out where that's located. Actuary company. And scroll down to the bottom. Where are you located? Chicago, Illinois? No, that's a customer testimony. Oh, here it is. Here's their address. Usually if you scroll down to the bottom of like a web page, I'm doing this live in front of you. I have never done this before. I usually do this in person with students. I've never done it virtually and recorded a video of it. But apparently they live in Pennsylvania. Okay. And you can even pull that up on a map. Okay. Google, take me there. There you are. Pennsylvania. Okay. Can we do a Zillow house rental near, what was that place called? Newton, Pennsylvania? Is that a thing? All right, let's see. Top 10 places. Let's just double check that that's what that is. That place called? Newtown. Oh, what did I call it? Newton? Oh, I did it right. Newtown. Okay. So you see we're looking at the same map. The Google map. Here's where I would work. And then now here's some homes. Lincoln, Sycamore, Swamp, Linton. I'm just reading street names. if I can zoom out a little bit. You definitely want to make sure you're looking at the right map. I'm looking at the freeways right now. I'm looking at 476, and then I'm looking at Highway 3 or whatever that is, or 202, and then looking at the other one to make sure I'm even looking at the right place. See, I see 295 and something else. I don't even see Newtown Township, and that might not be what that is. Newtown Township. Okay, maybe we do this. Let's take this address. Select all, copy, and let's throw it in here. Paste. And then let's take away the numbers because I don't need you to find the business. Let me just type in the square. Boom. Highway 3, Highway 3. Look at that. Okay, I see you. 252, Highway 3, and 252, Highway 3. Look at that. I have now pinpointed some random location in Pennsylvania with homes to rent. Okay, now it's just me trying to find my budget. I don't have a lot of money to work with. I have $4,000. This house looks nice. Sold. Look at that. Cute little home. The grass is so green. Okay, so I'll take it for the sake of time. For you, you don't have to just take the first thing that you see, but sometimes we just know when we know. Look at that. They got lights strung up. You could have a barbecue thing right there on the porch. You got neighbors. You live in Pennsylvania. It's pretty dope. All right, I'm taking it, and it's close to work, so I can choose a car or not car, but I'm going to choose a car anyways. 1,700 a month. You see it? Sold. 1,700 rent, Pennsylvania. Do, 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 do. Minus 1,700 a month for rent. Okay, that puts me at what? 2367. And I wanted a car, didn't I? You betcha. What kind of car? I don't know. Car shopping. Let's go. And let's do car shopping in Pennsylvania. Like I fly there and I buy the car there. Kind of see a map of Pennsylvania again. Guys, I'm really excited. I went to school in Florida State, got a degree as an actuary, and then got my first job making $110,000 in Pennsylvania. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty dope. Okay, where do I want to be? Somewhere here, right? Yeah, somewhere here. Because that's where I live. Okay, so pick any place. Okay, let's go with. These are all like body shops. I want to like buy a car. Car shopping, Pennsylvania. I'm gonna buy a car. Find used cars. Find new and used. Auto Trader. Okay. What's my zip code? Well, perfect. Let's go back to this one. What's your zip code? See that number right here? 19073. 19073. 19073. Yeah, 25 miles. Any price? I don't have a lot of money to mess with, so let's just say 10 grand. To 20 grand. Style. Any car is going to work for me. Not 1981. Can we get newer, like 2010? Okay, thanks. Let's go. Search. Great price. So really the question is, which one of these cars do I want to buy? Your choice. Pick anything you want. I like this Dodge Crossroad. That's pretty cool. There's a Jeep Renegade. I've actually ridden in one. They're not too bad. I guess I can go with the Jeep Renegade. Okay, done. Jeep Renegade. See how it says estimated payment 252? Do you see that? Okay, so 15887 divided by 252. Looks like you're taking, it's like a 5-year loan for 252 per month. Done. And then you can put that picture in your project. 252, 2367 minus 252. I'm left with 21. Okay, got my car. Need my car insurance. Car insurance is going to be 120. Now we're down to 1995. Car insurance, and you can do all this on a budget. It'll look cleaner. I'm just like, there's like a rough draft as you're trying to go through the project the first time. You're making notes, and then you can put it all nice and neat on a budget. Let's see what else I need. My budget. If I have my budget next to me, I can look and see. Okay, I got my rent. I got my water. Well, water, electric, sewer, garbage. Okay, I'm just gonna go with those numbers. So minus 80, minus 50, minus 25, minus 30. You can also go further in that and look it up and find out what people in Pennsylvania, where I live, pay for that stuff. You definitely could. For the sake of time, I'm just paying it. So I'm left with 1,800. Okay, Comcast, definitely going to have that. So that's minus 200 for, TV and internet. Comcast. So you're down to 1610. For this project, I'm not going to have that dog fee. I can't have a dog that I need to put in daycare. So I'm not going to do it. Not for this project. In real life, that's exactly what I have, and that's exactly what I pay for doggy daycare. Okay. Let's see here. Groceries. I will do a budget of. I kind of like that. I think I like all that, so I'm gonna keep all that. Fred Meyer, 200. Fred Meyer. In Pennsylvania, it's probably Kroger. It's not Fred Meyer. Restaurants, 200 for restaurants. Costco. There's probably not a Costco over there, but I bet there's something. How about like I'll just do like a big box store, 300 for a big box store, and let's take all that out. 16, 10, minus 7. So now I'm down to 9, 10, 33 cents. Clothes, gotta do 100. On my own in Pennsylvania, gotta do it. Gifts, I'll set aside $25 a month. case it's somebody's birthday, like in 4 months, I'll have $100 saved up for that to buy them something. So that's how you could look at it. You know, I'm also in Pennsylvania. I'm not from Pennsylvania. I went to school in Florida, so you don't know anybody yet. Cell phone, definitely. So let's get that total. 910 minus 225, down to 685. Credit card. Credit card, you're gonna have to pay. I think I'll do my minimums on that. So I'll do credit card 150 and credit card 250. 585, 33. Let's see here. I've got my cell phone. Oh, you need gas to drive your car, but I live really close to work, so I'm not gonna need that much gas. So that's gonna be about $50 a month in gas. It's 50 for fuel. Put you down at 535, 33. Health insurance. You have to pay health insurance, 500 a month. Um, I think I will go with that. Doesn't leave me with much. I still have health insurance to think about. The whatever I want fund doesn't seem to have anything in there. Vacation fund, charitable, retirement. I mean, it doesn't leave much with that. Hopefully, my job has retirement savings. I mean, this is where you're gonna, healthcare, savings, retirement, giving, vacation. So I'll have to make some choices to get that down to zero and figure out what goes to what. And it might be small at first as I'm budgeting. Maybe this one's small because I'm also paying these credit cards, but those will be gone eventually. And I'll be able to. I could also find, like, let's say I do this. I'm like, man, I don't like at all how much that is. I can go back and figure that out. I like live somewhere else. I could also rethink this, like, well, I am really close to work. I don't have to drive. I guess I could just ride my bike or take the bus. I'm sure there's a bus system and just pay that's way cheaper. Also, that would mean that your car insurance goes bye-bye, and that would mean that your fuel, the gas money you just spent, would go bye-bye. So that frees up like $400. So you could think about something like that, um, going back and budgeting. But the goal is to get down to zero. So thanks for letting me walk you through that process. It looks like I have a little more work to do, and I think that was enough for you to see how to do it. Thanks.